What? Voilà. Okay, I don't know why that closed.
Pointe à la bête. Et genre, même je parlais avec non, vous aimez.
Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
genre, là, j'étais comme. Mais là, la gang, j'aimerais vraiment que vous êtes 241. Les villes, ils vont mourir dans le qualité. Parce que. Il reste 2 minutes. Et agent, papa, ça fait quoi dans ta coïncidence que je suis agent que vous savez? Regarde-moi bien. Je te pisse dessus, je vais fourrer ta femme ben sous!
Ok.
Écoute!
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Boom. Boom. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Right channel. Right channel. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Please work. Please work. Cause I do want you to work. Hey là là. Le volume, mon chum. Okay. What the fuck? Background player. J'ai-tu le droit de vous dire, Big? Je suis sous. Oh, fuck me, dude. Fuck me, dude. Ugh. You're lagging. You're lagging. Okay. Please, please work. Please. Fucking don't work. Give me a sec, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Should have get it ready before, but I don't think about it. My lunch. Mm. 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 All that waste. No, on my watch. Mm. Please just wait, bro. Please. Mm. Please just wait, bro. Mm. Mm. Did it work? Mm-hmm. Mm. And come on, work, bro, please. Mm. Okay. Good. Now, to finish it off with a nice taste, we got some Crystal cola, flavored cola. And let's drink it. Let's taste it. It's cold. It's out of the fridge. It'll be fantastic. Ooh. E. You guys ready to start? Are you guys ready to start? No, you're not ready to start. I'm missing one little thing. Dude, I can't even walk. My legs are fucked. My legs are fucked. My booty hole. My booty hole is unfucked. Et c'est gratuitement pendant 30 jours. Dumpling yink on a very later hour than usual. It is 11 o'clock. We got this honeyed voice from talking the whole day. My apologies. We spent so much time today. We spent 6 hours today. Woke at 4:45, 4:30, 4:45. And what I did today, editing and uploading, and it was fantastic. It was really cool. Why? Because we had 4 days of backup content. So this is a whole story, but basically I had one mega file that I didn't finish because I didn't have the storage. So every single day I was supposed to upload and make some space to finish it. So we had like 4 days and it was awful. But since yesterday we only did like 5 hours, we're good. Like five hours of work. 5 hours of work, and it was super easy to super easy. I can't walk. Good. You know, I shouldn't even listen to that because I'm going to be listening to it when I play Fortnite or I stream. Good. My apologies. Okay, let's go. You know, be able to focus. I'm a bit close. I do like the closeness because it doesn't make it look like there's a giant line separating me from myself. Dude, the song is good though. But I don't want to listen to you right now because I'm going to listen to you when I do it live. Por favor. No te preocupa. No pasa nada. No te inquieta. You know what's crazy? You know what's insane? I could say a number of sentences that means nothing. As long as you recognize some sort of Spanish in there, you'll believe me. So today, we're in a super good mood, but fuck, what a day. I am sore, guys. I'm out of shape. It's insane. My upper arm strip. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Don't want to hear you. And my tricep from holding the phone, bro. You have to text my peeps. But yeah, today I'm in a really good mood. We had a really good day. I feel bad speaking English because this morning, which was this morning in a timeline, but we woke up at 4 o'clock and we didn't do a video until now. Does that make sense? Okay, well, it's not supposed to make sense. If you make sense, if people understand what you're saying, and if you don't understand what you're saying, then I don't know what I'm saying. I'm this weird chaotic energy because I just spent like 6 hours. It was nuts. I spent 2 hours this morning editing, uploading. Oh, I forgot to do something important. Well, it's not super important right now. Okay, actually, it could actually work better. Yeah. So today we did God's work. This morning we spent like an hour. I just need to answer Mads. She broke up with her boyfriend, and I think she's actually kind of cute. So, am I gonna shoot my shot? Nah, I'm not like that. Right? But after a while, who knows? This is so comfy, dude. And today is one of those weird days where your chaotic energy takes over and like, whoa, dude. If I know you'll be good. You're the toughest cookie. You're the toughest cookie in a Reese bar. Huh? So I said the toughest cookie in a Reese bar. And a Reese bar. Because a Reese is not a cookie. Right? But then you can qualify what is a cookie. If the cookie is shaped. Is it cookie shaped? And if it's a shape, then Reese falls in the order of cookies. What's a cookie? What's a burger? What's a sandwich? All burger is sandwich, but not all sandwich are burger. Yeah. So I come back from this morning and I'm super emotional because of the event of yesterday, and I'm super happy. And I'm like, you know what? Let's try to make content in French. Let's try to do some review in French. Why review? Because it's the easiest thing to do. Because it's the easiest thing to do. I spent so much time in front of the camera. By the way, don't blink, Ishiboy. We'll come to the show. It's doing well. This is the day 267. No, 66. 266 of Project Vendetta. Okay, they're doing well because they're having a fantastic Thursday. Apologies for the burp, that's disgusting. But some people told me it was manly, and since I have, deep rooted issue with my manliness because I kind of grow chest hair, I tend to burp to overcompensate for the lack of hairiness. My mom says I'm a man, so I believe her, but, she also told me to tell me that I'm a special boy. And I believe her too. So, yeah, so, chaotic day today. Just why I cannot focus, but there's some good news. By the way, I just said one of my friends, she broke up with a boyfriend. I think she's cute. I might took my shot. I'm not happy that she broke up, but she's single. And now that I know she's single, I'm more likely. So am I happy that she broke up? Am I happy she's single? Yes. Am I happy that she's sad? No. Situation doesn't mean emotion. And emotion doesn't mean situation, right? Those two different things, right? So my will I shoot my shot? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe once in a blue moon. Maybe once in a regular moon. I don't know. I don't know. But she's kind of cute, so I'm gonna think about it very hard, mad hard. So this morning I finished all the emotion. I'm like, you know what? And I fell into this beautiful, beautiful moments where I'm like, dude, you had all this emotion. Why don't you just chill and you just rest? Plus, it was hot inside. I showed you outside because it was raining. That's why we didn't film the sunset. It was raining. So if there was a day this week, which was today, where it's going to be raining at either the sunset or the sunrise, it's going to be today. By the way, it's raining at the sunset and it's raining at the sunrise. However, we did get wonderful footage of the sunset. I want to be honest. I'm going to be completely honest. A16 5G, right? Android phone. I gotta say, not the best phone. It's lagging a lot. It's by far not perfect. See, right now, we just did a little something and the phone broke. The recording broke. You know? But at the same time, listen, we've been live for. Oh, I died. I just fallen asleep. I just die in my sleep. I just be happy, and I'm so freaking silly. I just talk out of my hat. Because I said in an hour, it will repair itself to a maximum. So this is kind of gangster. This is kind of cool. This is kind of yo. This is kind of hip. It's hip to be yo, right? So yeah, so I'm like super emotional this morning. I'm like, you know what, dude, just chill. You need to relax. You need to chill. And then what I ended up doing is I'm like, okay, well, let's check out what she did, right? So that whole day, which is kind of insane because it doesn't make much sense, but it did make sense, and I already told you about it. Just didn't get it. This morning, yeah, last couple of days, last 3 days were insane. Why? Not because we had a lot of work, but because we didn't sleep much. So I don't know why for the last 3 days. I was either sleeping 2-3 hours, but I was sleeping 2-3 hours once or twice a day. So when you add it up, you still get your sleep, right? But it also equates that I cannot do long term project because I'm tired, and when I'm tired, I'm not that good, right? When I'm awake, I'm not the greatest. Imagine tired. Imagine tired. I would love to be more like, performative. I would love to be more talented or entertaining when I'm tired because I would have the recipe for disaster. And I love Monster. And then there's drinks, so mental fatigue, but the sugar courses into my vein, which give me physical energy, right? Would have been great. That would have the perfect answer. Dude, my arm, my forearm, my triceps are full. From a good workout session, bruh? No, no, no. I'm not even lift, bruh. I used to lift, bruh, but I don't lift anymore, bruh. I will lift soon, bruh. On the 2 September, bruh. I had to get my gym talk in. That way, when I do the TikTok or the live or the gym videos, then I'll be able to say, hey, dude, I'm also into the gym, bruh. You know, the whole new demographic. I'm like, yo, chest bra today, and yeah. So yeah. So I was super emotional this morning. I was like, okay, well, you can just go. You can just go, which is very cryptic. No, you can just chill. So what I do is I use my everything. I do anything, and I do the craziest fucking thing. But when I say the craziest fucking thing, you guys have no idea. I go in every single phone. I go in Resistance Reborn. I go in Voiceless. I go in Shield. I go in every single thing. And I write a small thing. I write in this research bar for YouTube Studio. I'm making sure because this seems to be lagging a lot. So I'm trying not to get it to lag because I would like if it wouldn't lag. But then if it does lag, what am I supposed to do? You know? Maybe it's just not meant to be. Maybe it's not meant to be. Oh. Shit la merde, mon gars. Shit. Okay, please work. Oh, putting on your phone, bro. Je te jette puis je te revends encore big. Okay? I buy you and I sell you again, okay? Promoting slavery? Not cool. Not cool. It's literally an expression in French. Je t'achète big, I buy you and I sell you again. Okay? Yeah. Kind of promoting slavery, my bro. Just saying, you know? Just saying. Not accusing you of anything, but kind of sound like that, right? Yeah, I'm in a chaotic energy today, which is very good. So I filmed it, and I realized, okay, well, most of the things are done, but I still have 30 videos that I didn't upload. Now it's not 30; it's possibly 28. Excuse me for rounding up, right? 28 should have been enough. I'm sorry for lying. And I'm like, you're gonna go to sleep, right? And I wake up, I'm like, okay, well, some of it really upload well. And I feel the pressure in my muscles, so I go for that shower, go for the bath, which is phenomenal, which is splendid, which is really nice, really tight, really nice. Then what we do is, oh no, oh no. Are we lazy or are we lazy? We're lazy. I would have loved to break the chair here. So yeah, so what happened is, I go out because I'm like, okay, well, let's get to work. I start editing. Realize that one of the phone, which is a voiceless, which happens to be this one, right? And because it happens to be this one, when you upload on YouTube or you upload, it tends not to work. So what it does is it completely shut off. Once again, we're using an application, and the application tends to break. So I don't want it to break because then I have to check at the phone, and I'm not paying attention to the rest of the camera. Rest of the camera, which is right now. See, can't talk, can't function, bruh. Oh. I didn't have my muscle sore in a while, but it feels good. Pain feels good. Pain is nice. Pain is nice, bro. Pain is nice, bruh. Shout out to all my masochists. People from Mesopotamia. What do you talk about? What do you think about talking about? Oh, pain. Oh, well, that's a little bit freaky, huh? That's a little bit freaky. So I edit, I upload. I look at the time. It's 8 o'clock. I'm like, okay, well, bro, either you go film, and you have the same situation tomorrow, or you finish what you started. And we finished what we started. Now it's 11 o'clock. So I'm in a weird place where it's not most of my day because we woke up at like 4:30, 45. So it's a quarter of my day, I guess. No, it's half of my day. Yeah, it's half of my day. My apologies. It's 7 hours, and we're doing 16 hours per day. So it's a bit less than half my day, but let's not fuss over the number. Let's not fuss over the statistic, right? I'm the great mindset of, well, no waste your entire day. Plus, with all due respect, I feel like we're all the same though. I feel like after a while, spending watching content. I'm just checking if everything is uploaded. Yeah, everything is uploading, which is freaking great. Good. I wanna flex. Can I just flex with you guys? Do you mind if I flex? How much can I flex before you guys are like, dude, we get it, you're cool? Oh, you meant I was cool before I showed you and I started flexing? Cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Had a doubt. I had a doubt. I thought I was kind of the shizzle. But hey, a man can doubt. And when a man doubts, a man is needy of reassurance. Now, henceforth, the need of reassurance. You guys. Good. Je sais pas de quoi tu parles, mon gars. Je peux répondre si je sais pas de quoi tu parles. Parce que j'écoute pas. Je te garde pour tantôt quand je joue à Fortnite. Look. So, in a perfect world, we're getting this or this. In a perfect world, I'm with myself. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit, right? So yeah, and this is insane because we haven't done a video inside for a while, and I'm pretty sure you guys didn't see the 8 phones you don't know that I'm talking about, right? And if I wanted to be even more gangster, I wanna sit all day, 'cause my leg hurt, it's a shame. I'm not proud of who I've become. Da 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 da, fat fuck, no muscle. I'm about to be so sore. Sorry. You know what I'm craving? I'm craving ice cream. I'm craving ice cream. I'm craving sugar. I'm craving everything. Craving everything. Again, this feeling of missing out, this fear of missing out, this FOMO, as they mention in English, right? So, what I'm trying to say is the fact that this FOMO is super cool. Because it's not a subject. It's not a subject. It could be a subject for the intro, but I don't care. I don't even know what I was talking about, to be honest. Yeah, so we have this half day already almost finished, and I'm like, okay, well, you got to do some things, but the rest of the day is not finished. I still have like another TikTok live I'm gonna do for the sunrise, but I don't need to do one. Why? Because the guy is drunk, so it's funny to watch. Is it funny that he's drunk? No. Is he funny that he became a fool of himself? No. Is he funny that he's pretending to be not drunk when he promised that he was gonna get money for? Was it funny because he asked for money from people to go to a rehab center to beat alcoholism, and now he's drunk again? I know, but alcohol is a bitch to quit, and who am I to judge somebody for relapsing? Right? Some people go to AA. Some people don't go to AA. It depends on who you are and what works, right? Now, I'm gonna talk about this because, first of all, it's not my situation. It's not my problem, but also I don't know. I never went to rehab. They tell me go to rehab. I said no, no, no. I was told to go to a head doctor, a shrink, a therapist. With anything that sounds sort of like a rapist, no thank you. No thank you. And again, all my respect to therapists, right? I'm just a bad joke, right? But you should talk about it with my therapist. That was the joke. You get it? Yeah, that's good. So yeah, that was this entirely. And the fear of everything else is so fantastic because they say things. Oh, dude, my legs are. I'm sorry if I'm complaining, but listen, Your boy needed a plaster, band-aid, a bit of luck, a bit of kisses, bit of hugs, bit of tell me it's gonna be okay. Tell me why I'm freaking sore from doing nothing and my body's failing. Tell me why I never watched that Titanic. Tell me why I couldn't think of a movie flick. Oh, tell me why I spend most of my day indoors. I feel like I'm bored. So yeah, so the fear of missing out is actually insane. They tell you that you're gonna be missing things, right? You're gonna be missing things when you lose them. For example, again, I'm talking about a friend of mine that is single. And I'm telling her because, I'm an asshole, right? I'm not trying to be there. That's the right reason. My apologies. But hey, is it my fault you're cute? No. Is it my fault you're my type? You're my type? Hell no. Is it my type that sometimes you make me feel like you're flirtatious with me? Possibly. Possibly. Am I Gordon Lewis in 500 Days of Summer? Yeah. Most likely. Most likely. And if you guys haven't seen 500 Days of Summer, and it's fantastic. You want to talk about fear of missing out? Let's talk about fear of missing out. So it's this guy, right? Is this guy who the whole movie is in love, right? With Zoe Deschanel, which is, again, super cute. I love me brunette. When I was younger, I knew I loved brunette. I was more of a blue eyes kind of guy. But growing up, I'm realizing that brown eyes are just as nice. You know? And then let's not forget about green eyes. Let's not forget about hazel eyes. Let's just say that everybody has nice eyes, right? Let's not be selective. I have a preference, but is that the here now? No. Personality should be your first choice, right? So there's this guy, he falls in love with this girl, right? And they date, right? And the relationship ends, and the whole movie you led to believe like this girl's a cunt. Sorry for my usage of the word cunt. I look drunk. I sound drunk, but I'm not. Because she left my boy. She hurt my boy real bad, bro. Real bad, bro. And then you realize at the very end of the movie, they talk. And she's getting married and they talk. And she's like, hey, I wasn't really ready to be in love. And then you see the story to a true lens. So the 500 Day of Summer is set to this to the narrative. The narrator is the man, and then you see the reality. See that moment that we're supposed to be super romantic, describing the movie. We're not romantic. You see that moment where he perceived it as, oh my god, we were in love. It was enough. She wasn't. So then you feel bad because you feel bad because you believe the guy because you wanted the victim. Or maybe you wanted the bad guy. Maybe you wanted the bad guy. You didn't get a revenge. It doesn't matter because Dutch was a cunt. Huh? You wanted the bad guy. You always wanted the bad guy. Right? System of belief, right? But if fear is missing out, the guy missed out a good relationship because he wasn't able to perceive reality. Right? And perception of reality is also very important. Let's go a bit psychological. I haven't talked to anybody today. Except myself. Hey Ink, how are you? I'm pretty good. Thanks for asking. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be seemingly a unreliable narrative or narrator. Okay? Okay? And so what they say sounds crazy, but it's not crazy. I talked about Mick Jagger Nuggets like 2 weeks ago. Did a video where him and his wifey. Tell me, you. I have to make sure that this is uploading. Are you uploading? I am not really sure. Yes, you are uploading. I'm so freaking happy. 3 more freaking hours. Not really down with that. But if I have to face it, then it's part of the life. I feel so much better now that my phone is empty. We did today, small detour, but what I did today, which was very important, was like, you know what? Today we're gonna be editing for 4 to 5 to 6 hours. It was 7. Okay, it was 7, right? But what happened was I said, okay, well, let's clean all the phones. So I did some editing on this phone. Now we took 2 weeks. My God, I was editing this morning, right? My God, my God. I think I deleted it. No, I hope I didn't. I didn't. Did I delete you? I don't freaking know. June 14th. Shh. You see the things I'm listening to? And you wonder why I'm insane. Am I saying that this is the reason why I'm insane? No. There's deep trauma. I think I deleted you. No, I deleted it. No! No. I fucked up, bro. I fucked up, bro. I fucked up, bro. No, I don't care about that. Give me a sec, guys. A very good porn video. I feel so much better now that you're gone forever. Tell myself, damn, I'm not nothing at all. Not lying, denying. I still got it, bruh. Still got it. What is that? That's Meg Jugger Nuggets, right? So, again, is that the subject of the video? No. You know what it is, though? I was promised an ice cream. Well, I kind of promised myself an ice cream. I'm still gonna get. Now, I know what you're saying, Ink. Please don't do a food review. Your story is already as confusing as is. First of all, you're not gonna tell me what to do. You're gonna vote. I got you. Ho ho ho. Now, we only have one issue. Now, pray tell, what is the issue, Ink? Issue, I don't know where my freaking spoon is, bruh. Oh, magical think. Pray give me something I think. A spoon would be nice, a fork will do. Just give me something to eat ice cream through. What is the flavor we have? We have dulce de leche, which is really good. We have peanut butter, which is alright. We got praline and cream. Praline and cream. I didn't even need to get to the other side, bro. I was talking with Carly. Shout out to Carly. The best of the best. North, south, west, and east. She's a queen of my spleen. It's injured, so don't lean. There is no spoon. When in doubt, check the floor. Now, most people will clean the floor. Some people will clean the spoon. A very rare form of people won't do shit. Praline cream? I'm not gonna taste test it, but I'm still gonna talk about the quality of it because let's be honest here. It is pretty cool. When I mentioned Carly, we were talking about our favorite kind of ice cream. And of course, I didn't want to judge, and I don't want to expose her, because I like her a lot, but girls telling me like cotton candy is her favorite ice cream. Yeah. Mushrak? Yeah. And then she judged my taste of food. No thanks. I said one of my favorites was praline and cream. And then she told me, you're such an old person. She's such an old man. She said man though. She could have said, you're such an old woman. I don't think I would be offended. I would be like, yeah, it's. You see, you focus too much. You focus too much. There's a DILF and a MILF, right? There's a DILF and a MILF. That I would like to, and mom, I would like to. Oh, this is so good. I'm so sorry. I've been waiting for you. And I've been waiting for you for the whole day. You gotta focus on the MILF and the DILF. And then you get comments like, you misgender me, you're misogynistic, cis white male. I'm like, what? What? Who? But yeah, and you focus on that. You focus on the DILF and the GILF, on the MILF. Like, don't misgender me. No, dude. There's still, I'd like to. And that's the important part, right? So we have a praline cream. I think it's one of my favorites, right? Why? Because one of my dad's favorites, and I love my dad. And I was like, I want to be just like my father when I grow up. Does that mean I wanted to be a welder? No. Does that mean that I wanted to be a divorcee? No. Does that mean I want to be a regular investment mogul? No. It means that I wanted to like the same thing that he did. And then I realized that one of his favorite meal was ham, which is very good, but not every day. And unseasoned baked potato. And I was like, you know what? I'm good, bro. Praline cream. So, funny story. Oh, that's so good, bro. The ice cream itself is very good, but it's more so the, and I put it, the burnt sugar. A little piece of walnut. Oh, this is delicious. And I'm not wearing pants. I say panty, don't misgender me. I would have come. Then I realized, why wouldn't wearing pants stop you from coming? I don't know. I didn't say it, but explaining it. You know? Explaining it makes it more sound like, right? I'm like, what? Meaningful, right? So, my father, right? Amazing human being. Fucking love the guy. He's a simple man. He like his simple food. And there's not a lot of things that he loves. And I also like, but food was one of them. I never told this story. I was 17, okay? Can I say I was 16? I was 17 in real life, but can I please say I was 17? We're going after school at the mall with all my friends. We like to hang together in a place that we belong. I'm 16, stealing alcohol from my dad. My stepmom, she's so mad she screamed at me. Father says it's cool, don't worry. La 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 la. So my father, like every single parents, I believe so, have a alcohol stash. And let's be honest, there's some good stuff. But your boy, I'm your boy. In the story, I'm your boy. My dad's also your boy, but it's not your boy. I'm the boy. My mom is also your boy. I'm like, why are you misgendering my mom, bro? You know? That's fucked up. Very respect to my mom. Shout out to my mom. I love you, mom. So, so there's not a lot, but there's some other thing which is more ladies' drink. So there's this delicious coffee liqueur. And you guys saw it, and it's fucking fantastic. There was two container, garbage container. One of them contained a very strong liquor, right, which is coffee liquor, and the second one contained sort of like a sweet cream. And when you were putting the cup, there was two holes, and you would drop it, and it would make a coffee. That was fucking fantastic, and I fell in love with that. I would take a sip every single day. You should taste because it tastes good, right? You're talking to a dude. You're talking to a dude that wasn't allowed sugar because of the ADHD. And now you see me act. You see me with ice cream and with some sodas, and like, my apologies. You're like, why would a parent worrying? This guy is completely normal, right? He doesn't need to shrink. He doesn't need desperate help, right? He doesn't need medication, huh? I'm not sure that moves crazy, and that was sweet. That was delicious. That was like my treat. The fact that it was alcohol inside was a bit exciting, but it wouldn't get you drunk. It's like 2% alcohol. Ooh, dude. And then, I'm gonna tell you another story after that, which is insane. But again, fucking side tangent, bro. Fucking side tangent. You don't even know what I'm talking about. You don't even know what I'm talking about, bro. So then what happened was, there was another bottle, which was Bailey's. And I took the Bailey's and I drank it all, right? I took a sip of it. I'm like, dude, this is the shizzle. So what I do is I take it in my room, and I'm a smart guy. So what I do is I drink it and then I hide the bottle. I hide it. I'm such a genius, bro. This is the bin day, so we were bringing the bins outside. I went not to my neighbors, but to the neighbors of my neighbors to hide the bottle. And then my stepmom said, "Hey, we had a bottle of Bailey's. Where is it?" And my father says, "Don't worry about it." Okay, that's the first part of the story. And like, dude, not a great story. I know, I know. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. Comes a summer day, and one of my first experience. Right, they're having a horror movie marathon. I don't remember what horror movie it was. I thought it was Scream, but I've watched Scream lately, and it wasn't Scream. So it's probably something similar to Scream and Slasher. And I go in the. So again, my parents had stash of food. But they were clever about it. So, for example, they would have a stash of food in their room, super easy to find, and they have a stash of food in the freezer. So what you do is you would take a cover out, which is, for example, steaks, hot dogs, and shit like that, right? I should have taken the steaks, and then what I ended up doing is what I ended up doing is I found a turtle ice cream, peanut butter turtle ice cream, peanut butter turtle ice cream. I hate that shit the whole freaking night watching this horror movie marathon, and it was amazing. It was I was playing another game, but I don't remember what game it was. There was Perfect Dark, but I'm not sure. Um, and then a couple of weeks after that, my father found out, yo, you ate the ice cream, you ate the entire container. And he was pissed about it. So he wasn't pissed about the bottle of alcohol, but he was pissed about the ice cream. I love that. I actually love that. So that's my story. No? Okay, good. Well, in my opinion, it was a great story. Sorry for being sentimental and being nostalgic between the bond between the father and the son. I'm sorry. My stepdad was a freaking madman, freaking genius. He said to stop my stepson, your boy. Once again, in the story, my stepdad is your boy, but I'm your boy. And your boy could be my stepdad, but that's okay. That's their choice. But I'm kind of wanting to be influencing towards the fact that I could be your boy because I'm very nice. I got great punctuality now. I sing sort of okay, not really. Shit. I burp on command, but I say sorry after. Okay, that's good. Okay. Didn't think much to convince you, right? I'm gonna put alcohol that is fucking disgusting in the in my alcohol stash. When drink it, my boy, my dude, at creme de menthe. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. If you like creme de menthe, that's you, right? But I don't want to drink. I won't drink a freaking bottle of creme de menthe. Thank you very much. He had peach schnapps. Once again, hear me out. If you like peach schnapps, more power to you. You're not drinking a peach schnapps the whole day, bro. So you had some, but not some that was good, So I didn't end up drunk, and I didn't end up stealing alcohol because the alcohol there sucked. Congratulations, you defeated me. You also you also made yourself very sad. But more power to you. Having good alcohol in the house doesn't make you happy. Shout out. A lot of life lesson. That was a moral of the story. Wow. Now, can I get it? No? Okay, cool. Sorry for trying to teach you something, huh? So coming back to the fear of missing out, right? Because that's a subject that we were talking about. I don't know how I got to alcohol. I don't know how I got to anything at all, but I got there. So bringing back the big back, the broke back, Jake Gyllenhaal, Heath Ledger, rest in peace. Right? I was I was watching. On a side tangent, can we please stay on a side tangent? Lately, I've been bored out of my fucking mind. Sorry for swearing, but I wanted to put emphasis on the boredom. My mind is so cool. Okay, emphasis on boredom, not my mind, because there's woo wee. I've been watching Kikora JFS, and when you watch somebody for a while, and because you watch somebody for a while, you start to talk like them. So freaking Cobra, that's what's up. That is different. Wait, there's two things. There's that is most definitely what's up. And there's R.I.P. Homeboy Scotty, but he's not dead. He's not dead. Stop! Shut up! He's not dead. And what is the other thing? Ooh wee! Yes, yes. I had to get an American, but I will say something. Speaking about Americans, our fellow neighbor from the south, because I'm Canadian, right, or Quebecois. I want to be more precise. Thank you very much. A person that I'm really learning to love is Brittany Broski. I'm watching Royal Court and I'm like, okay, period. I'll do like that. But now I'm like, no. You were raised better. You were raised better, right? So Brittany Broski. Or if you're not gonna clap for her, I don't know what you're gonna clap for. Titties. Well, I can actually show you titties, but then I wouldn't have a reason to ask you guys to follow my MySpace. If I show you if I could show you my tits, but then would you follow me on Vine? I don't know. Do I want to make you guys happy by showing you my tits, which is what everybody wants here, or do I want to promote my Vine? No, Ink. I know that you love those people. I know that you love your fans. Your handful, less than a handful. It's a small hand. It's a kid hands, right? Yeah. This is important to mention, because otherwise it's false advertisement and people will be like, oh, you lied in 2026. I know. I did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I know that you love your fans, but you have to think about the future. Vine is the future. People telling me that Vine and Blockbuster are done. And I'm like, say who? I actually meet people that doesn't even know what Blockbuster is. How can it be done? Right? How can it be done? Fun fact. Fun fact. I'm old enough to have been a fellow customer on a bi-monthly basic. Thank you very much. A silver member, if I remember correctly. I probably don't. Blockbuster enjoyer. On VHS. You don't know what VHS is? Ye of little knowledge. Not mean to be insulting, but come on. Google, Siri, Gemini, ChatGPT, your grandpa. Your dad won't know. It's like I'm your dad won't know. Your dad will possibly say something along the lines of I wasn't born. Yeah. God, it feels good to be old. I'm gonna be an old fucker, right? I'm gonna be like the old piece of shit. But at the same time, But at the same time, I'm like, you know what? I'm so happy, bro. I'm so happy. So yeah, so and although I've been to Blockbuster on a bi-monthly basis, I've been to places. I've been to what's an old place that doesn't exist anymore. I went to Rossi. I went to Zellers. I went to Zellers, bro. Do you even know Zellers? Zeller was sort of like a Walmart before Walmart was a thing, and then Walmart became a thing, and Zellers was like, dude, we can compete. And then kick to the curb. What curb? I don't know. That's a mystery. It's possibly Curb Your Enthusiasm. A little pun, you know? Something like that, right? And then, what was I talking about? Yo no sé. Yo no sabes. Pero eres complicado. It is complicado. You know what I feel like listening to? Freaking, y casa de mi padre. Yo soy un ranchero. And I feel like I have it on my phone. Okay, so this is my penis. Oh, shit. It was my penis. Oh, shit, that was my penis. No, that's not mine. Is it mine? So many pieces. Casa de yo no sé. No ves, que sabes, Rico. Soy un hombre de la tierra. Soy un ranchero. Yo no sé. Estar un ranchero. And you know what's insane? You know what's insane? If you were to look for the movies, you find a version of the movie without subtitles. But if you're smart enough, you go on Tubi and like, okay, well, Tubi won't allow me to film the screen, right? Well, you take another phone and then you film the movie through Tubi, right? So something that insane people would do. But hey, have you? I wonder if anybody in the world has never been called insane. There you go.
¿Qué le voy a decir? Tienes que decir una mentira.
With subtitle, thank you very much.
Con una mujer bonita.
Con una mujer.
Que va a tener hijos.
Hijos.
Y que la familia Álvarez es conocida por todo México como una familia honrada.
We'll tell her a lie. I love this movie so much. So much. So much. This movie is amazing. Why? Because again, it's Will Ferrell speaking Spanish. Learning a language for one movie. I should say this. Because I do respect the guy. I've been joking a lot. I've been sort of half serious, half joking. I've been myself. I've been chaotic. I've been myself, right? But if there's something that I respect, it's Will Ferrell. It's how can I put this? It's how can I put this? With the years, you know yourself. You learn to know who you are as a person, right? And a lot of time, people will see something that you do it and dude, you're insane. Why are you doing this? It's not worth it. And then you look at Will Ferrell movie, right? Casa de mi Padre, which is probably one of my favorite movie. And the guy learned a language for one movie, and then like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why? But then the insanity to go that far for a role, the commitment that you're willing to, the distance of commitment that you're willing to do for a role. That's something I would do. That was something that I would do. And when I'm saying this, and again, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I'm being very serious right now. I'm being very honest. I don't know a lot of people that would do it. I know some people that would do it, absolutely, but I don't know a lot of them. And for some reason, it makes me happy. It makes me happy that I'm instant enough to learn a language for a movie. But who would do that otherwise? You would learn sentences for a movie. But no, he spoke it. He spoke it. You see what I'm talking about with the difference? I mean, to have a movie, say, pero, you would have. I saw a movie lately, and that movie was what? That movie was Why Him? And there's a couple of sentences spoken by Jim Franco in French, and the French is actually pretty good. Like I don't think he learned French for this role. I think he learned the couple of sentences. You know. But still, and to me that was impressive. But to go that far for a movie, that's a dream, Mm. 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 Now there's more drama elsewhere. So since we're stuck for drama, we're gonna go elsewhere. And you know what? You can think that this doesn't make any sense. Why am I talking about this? Why are you talking about a movie that doesn't have anything to do with the subject? I fear missing out. Let's put yourself in the shoes of Will for a second. I'm talking like I know the guy. I am able, or I have the opportunity, the extreme opportunity to go literally, and I want to precise the word literally. It's not 1 o'clock already. To me, that's insane. I'm gonna do this video. That's it for today. We're gonna do it tomorrow morning. There's no drama as well. The guy is just psychosis. You're giving the opportunity to watch a movie, to do a movie where you get to learn Spanish and you pay for that. It's not a movie of a role of a lifetime because nobody gives a fuck about the movie. But how often you're presented with that opportunity? Probably. Okay. And you're telling me that you're full. It's okay because I spent the whole day uploading, bro. I'm that guy. Yo soy un ranchero. Soy un hombre de la tierra. Soy un ranchero. Whoa, whoa. Y yo no sé. You guys know I was looking for work, right? Pretty intensely too. You guys know that I was working with the government to find opportunity for jobs, right? And they kept not wanting, but kind of trying to influence me to going for Nunavut because there's a lot of there's a lot of development being made and a lot of things or infrastructure being put in places for the future of Nunavut, which is super important, right? And they're like, dude, there's some good opportunity there. I'm like, okay, well, it's a great opportunity, and yes, it would be fun, but apart from that, let's go further than that. What is the purpose of that? What is the meaning behind it? What is the meaning behind anything, right? And what if this was my opportunity to learn a new language? I had yesterday was a Sejan. I was seeing a friend of mine, and that's another good story. That's another great story. 2 years ago, in the winter, there's something called the blood moon, right? Again, 2 years ago, I was crazy about going out, and that was super important, right? And then what happened was I go out, and you can see the moon from my house. Well, that's my house. No. So you guys know that I have the balcony, right? The moon was on the other side, right? So I go out, and there's people talking to me. I don't know who these people are. I don't know, and they're talking to me, but I'm far and I don't have the best hearings. I'm like, okay, well, let's not give a fuck, right? And then what happened was it's so tough because I'm thinking about it, just thinking about it, and I was wrong. These guys were talking about me. I didn't even give them the chance to prove that A, they were assholes, or B, they were good guys. Even right now, what just did, the first option is negative, you know? So we're promoting negativity before. Oh, you broke. You broke, you asshole. Oh, you asshole. You fucking dick. But it's okay. You didn't break too much. Yo no sé. Yo soy un ranchero. Whoa, whoa. Yo no sé. Soy un hombre de la tierra. Soy un ranchero. Whoa, whoa. It's just because I wasn't watching it. That's the only problem. It doesn't matter if we lost something or not. It's just I wasn't really watching. And because I wasn't watching, did it disappear? Or did it break 10 minutes ago? 20 minutes ago? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It sucks, bro. It sucks because right now I'm doing some content right now, and I got a fear of missing out. You know. You know. It's so tough. I'm literally making content right now. I'm literally making content, and this is Easter. So if I lose 20 minutes, I'm not losing 20 minutes. I'm losing 11 minutes. So it doesn't matter. It shouldn't bother me, but it does. You know? Because I want the cake and I want the icing. And I want to watch my show and I want to play my game. But I also want it not to break. And this phone, and I didn't even finish this game. I didn't even talking about finish an hour ago. An hour ago. Talk about this. I was saying, um, I was saying that the phone is fantastic. It breaks a lot. There's a lot of problem with it, but for a phone that's $200, I've been using the camera lately, and it is unbelievable. The camera is insane. The quality is insane. And yes, it's not the best phone, but for how cheap it was, that's nuts, bro. That is nuts, bro. Mm. 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 Sorry, guys. Mm. Mm. There you go. See, that's what I was saying. Maybe there's something in there for me. Maybe there's something I have time, right? And then the guys are like, "Hey, talk to me." And after a couple minutes, I'm going to say, hey, "Is everything okay? Did I do something?" No, we're asking if you were watching for the blood moon. I said, "Yeah, I'm watching for the blood moon." Say, "Hey, want to watch it with us?" The guy gave me a chair, bro. They were nice. They were nice. And like I yesterday, he was telling me about his daughter with diabetes. You know? And I was like, in my head, I was like, why are you telling me this? I don't really know you. We talked twice. It doesn't matter. You guys needed a friend. Was I a friend? Was I not a friend? I don't know. I don't know. And it was insane, bro. That is what's insane. Because I don't know how I feel about it. I could have been that person, right? So it didn't have to be an affirming thing out. Is you actually put yourself as a nice person because you don't know who can be a friend and who can be not a friend. But then you get hurt, and then you get hurt, and then you become jaded. Become an asshole. There you go. Finished. Become an asshole. Not because you want to. Because you have to guard up. So you're missing out on potential friendship. And that goes for everything in life. Did I really need to watch this right now? No. Did I really need to record it right now? No. When I woke up, I didn't check Facebook. I didn't check TikTok. Yeah, I heard that one of my favorite TikToker. That was live for 7 hours today. And it's like, holy shit, dude, I missed 7 hours. And my first thought wasn't to say, okay, well, see it. Trying to find if there was a recording of it. So that I could listen to doing something else. You know? That I could... like, for example, I'm supposed to be entertaining you guys, right? But I'm listening to somebody else. How entertaining is that? How entertaining is that? How entertaining can that be? And the answer is not really, right? And then we're gonna do math. Okay. So we got 44, 10, and 5. Okay. 15, 44, that's 1 hour. Okay, we lost 7 minutes. 10 minutes, which is not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. But it would have been nice to have it, you know? And in this fear of missing out, it rules your life, right? And then there's actually a lot of things that comes with, right? Some of my friendship, some of my relationship, I've handed. And I keep hearing the phrase of, it wasn't meant to be, right? Which is insane because what they mean by that is destiny and fate, right? So the fear of missing out is non-existent. So the fear of missing out is once again something that you created yourself in your own mind. Fear of missing out, things that you believe are important. Watching a TikTok live is not important. Watching this video is not important. Watching a dude ramble on and on for no reason is not important. I mean this in the most humbling way possible. In the most humbling way possible. It is not important. It has never been important. It will never be important. Right? However, you get to spend the time that you have doing whatever you want, right? So if you're missing out, it's completely fabricated. I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? I'm going to tell you a secret. You believe in fate and destiny. This is a big secret, okay? I never thought about this. And I want to talk about it because I'm quite ashamed of that. I thought I was destined to do content. I'm not even joking. Last year, I thought I was destined to do content. I was like, whatever fate or destiny or God itself made you socially awkward, made you this weird guy, made you not good at reacting and handling situation, made you a shitty human being at keeping a relationship. My father was texting me today, and I'm gonna tell you something I'm ashamed of. I'm on a dating website called FetLife, where there's only sex. I was editing, I was playing a game, I was uploading, and I was watching a video. Just tell you how busy I was. There's a girl in FetLife just texting me. She's not really my type, but I know that there's a lot of girl promoting their OnlyFans, let's just say, right? Which is nothing wrong with that. Just not there. So the girl's not my type, but it's nice to have a conversation. And it's nice to converse with a lady because I don't converse with a lot of ladies, right? And my father's texting. And he's texting me, and this morning, I called him. Like, he called me back in like 5 hours. I'm busy. I was sleeping. I didn't call him. It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna call him when I'm live tonight. Why? Because when I'm live, I feel like talking to people, and I'm not live. I'm calling this a live because it's a longer video than just a live, right? I don't think I would do a video that's an hour and a half, which I believe we are right now. No, we're at 1 hour 16. Not bad. I was close. How close was I? 6 out of 7. 6 out of 7. Which is not true. It's 7 out of 8. You do 15. No, you're right. 15. 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6. So the girl was texting me. My father was texting me like, hey, is everything okay? And yesterday I didn't want to go out. Why? Because I thought he was going to come to the apartment. I know it's crazy, but he does that. I had to booby trap the apartment yesterday. I had to put the guitar, that I have a guitar, that I found in the garbage. Shout out to me. It's not in the garbage though. It was on an eviction day. It was left by the garbage, which means that it was garbage, but I picked it up. So then what I did was, it's like, this is so old that it became paste. Look, literally. Paste. That's kind of gangster. That's kind of gangster. Okay, that was gonna be spicy, or spicy smelling. So, then, then, what ended up happening was my father was texting me, and I was telling. So I told him I didn't have my keys, and I was like, "Holy shit, he's gonna come if I don't have my keys because he's not gonna leave the door open." I had to take the keys away from my dad. He had my keys before, and now he don't anymore. ¿Por qué? Pero I was coming in too often. And I was like, dude, you fucked up. Now you're gonna have to stay in. And I'm like, no, the one day that we're gonna go out. And yesterday was a really good night. La Saint Jean was fucking phenomenal. It was so nice. It was just super cool. It was honestly something to remember. It was just insanely cool. I just want to listen to some music. Only to get this far, only to stay. So here I am with my heart in my hand, searching for the chance to be something more, I swear. Oh, you know what I haven't listened to a while? I haven't listened to a while. I haven't. One more slice. Oh my god, it's been so much time. Oh my god, this is amazing. One More Slice, okay, is a band that I used to listen to. There's no fucking way, bro. it was a band, and actually pretty good, and they made one album. To myself I fell over soon. I'm so late over soon. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And it's so good. You know, it says, "Skates I've got to find my way." Oh, screaming out your name. It's planned. My room is yours in our hand. Tell me, do I matter anymore? I spend my lifetime strolling on the floor. To death, to yourself and your own bread. There's about all I know, that I never want to be alone. I'm just gonna listen to music, fuck it. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. I feel like listening to music. Is that the best thing to do right now? No. You better give a fuck, no. Again, you don't let me PIP, bro. Why don't you let me PIP? What is PIP? PIP is picture in picture. Or something else. I listen to music, and if it was PEEP, which would be the same thing, which is peep, pipe, peep, then you could say that, oh, very clever pun, but that's not intended. I know not you to say to do. I know we can wake time again. I know we can waste time again. So now I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm gonna end the recording here. I know I was talking about how I don't want the recording to stop. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go with internal audio. I'm gonna go with mute. Right. I'm gonna record again. Now we're gonna go back to listen to music. So technically speaking, why you do that is because even at 30 times the speed, they will recognize the song. And then what you do is there's no audio. There's no. Do we want that divorce dad? Nickelback, Linkin Park, Breaking Benjamin, Nickelback, Three Doors Down. There's not a sense of feeling, and this is how you remind me. And then you know what? We're gonna say fuck it. We're gonna do Nickelback. Remind me of what I really am. This will remind me 1 hour. Remind me of what I really am. It's not like you to say sorry. Don't bet on a different story. This time I'm mistaken. So now what you want is a channel with a lot of not a lot of follower. So this is crazy. So by seeing, oh fuck, by seeing a profile name in a profile picture, you know how much followers you're gonna have. Why? Because if you make your channel too hard to find, this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. Not like you say sorry. It's been on a different story. This time I'm mistaken. Forever you know how we're breaking, and I've been wrong. Was she looking for a specific song? To the bottom of every bottle, there's no words in my hand. I'll be having fun, yeah, 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 no, no, yeah, 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 no, no. It's not like you didn't know that. I said I love you and I swear I still do. And it must have been so bad. Cause even Jojo's damn it killed you, and this is how you remind me of what I read. You wanna know that I don't know the lyrics now? You remind me of that I really am. On the real one, to say sorry, would know on a different story. This time I'm mistaken, forever knew the heart were breaking, and I've been wrong. It's taking too much time, so what we're gonna do instead is pick up a song that we like, and we found one, which is Step Up and Down, Lonely Day, 1 hour. Yeah, no, no. Yeah, no, no. No, no. You know what? We're gonna go with Eminem and Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. 1 hour. The thought that you're looking for a song means that you care. Because if you didn't care, nothing would do. But then you have a fear of missing out. Which again is part of the subject. So how is this part of the fear of missing out context, right? Let's say you have a calculated amount of hours watching over me. If you have a number of hour on the planet, right? And what you were able to do is you were able to so exactly how much hours you would have would it change how you live? Possibly not, right? But you're aware that you have not an infinite amount of time. You're aware that your life is pretty privileged if you live older, and unprivileged if you die young, right? So then, what you understand is that time is precious, right? And you can listen to every song that you want, but you're gonna be listening to it for an hour, so you know that this is an hour. I need to be a good song, and also you're like, dude, did you really have to do that live? You should just press pause. No, why? Because I don't know that. Why? There's no reason. I should have done it. Sell a reason why you couldn't do it. Sell a reason you can do it. Ain't you smart? Because I would have had to find song. So we took a break from talking to find a song, right? Jesus over water, cause they're washing over me. A little one. See, this is nuts. I'm seeing a black screen on the music, and I still say once the video. There's no video, it's a thumbnail, bro. And if you touch it, you're gonna break the recording. So don't touch it. Right? I would have had to choose songs, so we lost 10 minutes at once, instead of 10 implements of, or 20 implements of 30 seconds. And if you're going to tell me that you can find a song that you want to listen to for a while, another 30 seconds, good for you. I can't. There's so much choices, right? So fear of missing out, right? And then you realize that last year, which again I was talking about, because I thought I said something else after, but I don't remember. So I'm going to say the last thing I remember talking about, which my penis. I mean, I like saying this because it's so oblivious. It's so insane. It's so nonsensical that it makes it that you say after that or before that nonsensical, because someone that says this out loud at 33 years old cannot be trusted, cannot be listened to, cannot be relied on. Life's sins are over the water, good they washing over me. A little one. When I listen to this song, I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna be listening to it for an hour. I can't. It's not bad, but it's not. I don't know why I thought about this. So and I was like, dude, you're alone right now, right? And because I was alone last year or the year before, I don't know, they all look the same. Every single day, every single month, every single week, no, every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year look the same since I've lost my job in March 2024, which is 2 years ago. So technically speaking, 2 years look the same, but you're not able to differentiate. Insane. I'm not able to tell you what happened the first year and the second years. I know what happened the 2 years, but I'm not able to tell you when it happened. Been a longer than a cheat, oh my sins are holy water, dealing washing over me. Oh, little one. And you know what's insane? Today is due 266 of Project Vendetta. Can I tell you what happened on day 112? No. Can you tell me? No, because you didn't see it. It's not public yet. Can you tell me what happened on day... No, let's be generous. Can you tell me what happened on day 194? Me neither. Can you tell me what happened on day 215? I don't know. Can you tell me what happened on day 247? Which was what? Which was 18 days ago. I can't. So either all my days are the same, or they're not interesting enough to be remembered. Right? And then you realize that this is the life that you've been choosing, right? But then you get insane. You get insane because you're like, okay, well, this is why. Last year, the year before, when I was making a lot of content, I was alone. Because I was alone because I didn't have anybody to talk to. I didn't have friends because I pushed those away for work. I want to talk to you guys, which meant that I make more content. I didn't have any commitment or priorities or engagement. So I could do whole day content, which is still the case today. Shit. And it's insane because we're repeating the same thing over and over, not by word, but by action. And action speaks louder than words. So if you're repeating your action, then you're repeating your words in a more powerful way. And then you understand that the 9 to 5, that's what it is. Right? But you're okay with it because it's a paycheck, because you can do whatever you want, right? Because you're fated to be able to survive, right? You don't know what fate has in store for you. You don't know what destiny has in store for you. But you know that you want to survive and you want to thrive and you want to be able to go in the south. You want to be able to take a vacation once a year, 2 weeks a year, but you work the whole year. You know that. You understand that. You're fully aware of that. You're fully aware of the fact that you're willing to sacrifice 49 weeks out of the year to spend 3 years somewhere else, right? You're not even able to stay home and be happy during your vacation. No, you have to go in another country. Why? And a failed attempt to discover the world. Why failed? Because you will not do I'm telling you right now, you won't see the world in entirety. You won't see every single inch of the world. Even if you were rich, powerful, you wouldn't have enough time in your life, right? How many generations would it take to take every single inches of the world? And then there's places in the world where it's not good to be. There's places like war, places like where it's very dangerous, right? And you wouldn't go there, right? There was this professional, this monkey specialist, I think, and he went to a place where there was a colony of orangutan, and the orangutan kind of fancied him. Let's be British for a second. He fancied him. And he had him in a choke. And the orangutan was more powerful. Then that he tried to push away. Time that he tried to escape. So he stayed for 5 hours there. Or 4 to 5 hours. I don't remember which one exactly. Until the orangutan got bored of him. You don't want to be stuck in this position. Now you're predisposed because you're informed to go. One of the smartest guy, which is Crocodile Dundee, I believe, got killed. Why? Because it was a wraith and our tail stuck him in the heart. You understand that there's animal he was in contact with, which is alligator, crocodile, freaking sharks, freaking bears every single day that could have hurt him in much more ways. But a wraith did him. The guy who knew the most about animals got killed by animals, right? Am I saying this as a lesson? Am I saying this as something to be mentioned, as something to be an example? No, but it's just to show you that there's no expectation of fate, right? So then you understand that with fate, time is precious, right? So I was like, you know what, this is perfect because I don't have friends, I don't have family. Well, I do have family. I chose not to see my family, right? That was my choice, right? And I was destined to do it because this is the reason why I believe that every single thing that happened in my life was a result or a way. And I truly believe that. There's a video of me talking about it. Because I want to make content. Which you look back on it and like, oh, you have little knowledge. But it was beautiful. I wanted to believe that. I truly wanted to believe that. I wanted to believe that everything I've been through, everything that I've seen, everything that I experienced, everything that I suffered was for a reason. But the simple reason is shit happens, bro. Shit happens. Shit that you can't control, but fate can if fate exists. Right? So then you start questioning fate, which is something that happens in every single person's life, right? In different stages of life, but questioning fate is super important. Why? Because you understand that if fate exists and is real, it's allowing you to go through suffering. It allows people to die at an early age. It allows people to go through the worst, right? People to die. I had a friend. I had a friend. He a nice guy, really nice guy. He used to work as a trucker. No more batteries. He used to work as a trucker, and he was a good dude, right? And his co-worker were also truckers. So when you're a trucker, there's something called ladies of the evening, prostitutes, right? And then his coworker would tell him, like, dude, don't pick them up. They're dangerous, right? So he goes, and this is if I'm talking about it, and he was the guy that told me about the stories about how the girls were dangerous. And I'm like, dude, how's that possible? Prostitutes won't do that. They won't kill you. You're a customer, bro. You know? Running. And then he picked up someone one day. Not for that, because he had a wife, he had kids. You know? But it was an older lady. And he took a pity upon her, right? It was an older lady. He told his wife he felt bad for her because she was old, and having to prostitute yourself at that age was kind of sad. So he picked her up, called his wife at an hotel, said, I'm going to bring her to the next city. She was in the middle of the road. Not in the middle of the road, but she was... he called his wife, and the last time she talked to him. Guy was found in his truck. Everything was stolen, of course. Why didn't she steal the truck? I don't know. But and then my first thought when I heard the story was, if fate is true, his friends were telling him how not to die. Oh? Yeah. There's danger. And that's... Liar ain't a cheat, been a lover, been a cheat. All my sins are holy water pushing over me, little one. So yeah, so that really makes you believe in fate. It really makes you believe there's a higher power out there, right? And then, like last year, I realized that no matter what I was doing, no matter how much I was doing, there was no escaping. There was never going to be an escape. Because most of what life has to offer, and most of what you can miss out, is offered by other people. How many times did you say no to go out? How many times did you say no to hang out? How many girls... Did you reject? Don't drop it, dude. Stop dropping it. Liar, been a cheat. Being a lover, been a cheat. All my sins are holy water. They brushing over me. A little one. Do something. You saying. My life, the joy and not the pain. Never run. Running. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Never run. Made. See? What is that already?
Congratulations, you're moving to the next level.
Et avec qui?
You should have been a cheat. Been a lover, been a cheat. All my sins, you will do water, and washing over me.
Right now, Burger King is offering buy one get one.
Lean out your gains. But then you don't know what to do, right? And then, in the weirdest ways, right? Do you guys think honestly I did it on purpose to choose this song, right? No, there's no way that I could have chosen this song, right? There's no way that when I talk about this song, would I ever sing this song? It just brought up to me, right? Then you realize that if most of what you're supposed to live, true life, is true people, then you realize that you have to be nice because otherwise people won't stick around with you. But then, as a bad person, as somebody that cheats, that lies, right? You also get to experience shit, right? Shit that you would have been missing out, right? There's no way to fully experience life, right? So you believe that fate is real because fate will give you every single experience that you're able to enjoy. And then you understand that no matter what you're supposed to do, right? For example, with me, right? No matter what you do, you cannot escape fate, right? So in my case, I've been making content. I've been staying in the apartment for, what, 200 days? More than that? You know? For what purpose? None. It's kind of insane. Been a lover, been a cheat. All my sins, they will leave water, which they washing over me. And it's nuts because you start believing in it. You start believing that this is what you deserve, and you feel like deserving. And also, to be friends, you feel like what's planned. No, you feel like what you deserve, which is a completely different word. But word holds power, and words hold power. So, in belief, I don't know how you say it, but the word you use is a specific reason that you use that, right? Right. So I talked about Mick Jagger gets before. Why? Well, this is fantastic. This is very fantastic. So a guy that I really look up to, right? Really look up to, follow this career. Did a video a month ago. Found his kids. I don't know if it's a son or a daughter. I don't think they say it. I haven't watched the video too. I didn't even watch the video, bro. Been a liar, been a cheat. Been a lover, been a cheat. Oh, my sin, beat holy water, washing over me. Little one. Look. So this is the video, right? And they found out that their kid has Down syndrome, right? Their unborn baby, of course. And they filmed themselves receiving the news and taking a decision to end the pregnancy. Which means what? Which means that they are going through with abortion, right? Which is a personal choice. But the fact that you filmed it and you post it and you edit it and you're like, dude, this is a good video. And then people were pissed off because he put some merch link in there. So it was planned. It was planned to be, And the guy also is known as a liar, as a person that will do drama for views and shit like that, and he doubled down. He doubled down. So then people were saying like, "Oh, what if your parents aborted you?" And I think, well, and then he said something awful. He said, "Well, I was normal, thankfully, so I didn't get aborted." Right? And that was awful. And now he had backlashes, and for some reason, okay, so that's not a non-reason. I haven't watched YouTube in a while. I watch more movies, right? Which is also not true because I've been watching a lot of YouTube. We're gonna go at. We're gonna go ahead. This is not done. This is not even starting. We'll get over. We'll continue it after, right? And I feel like talking. You're gonna hear me talk. And if you don't like it, okay. My apologies. So, and he did that video, and he doubled down. And although I wasn't agreeing with him, even though I thought it was the dumbest thing he ever did. I had to respect that. Sticking up for your guns. And then delete the video, but I had the video. Why did I have the video? Because I knew he was going to delete it. What am I saying? You know? So the fear of missing out is a video that exists, that was deleted, that is the talk of the town, that you missed it. And since it's deleted, you can't watch it, right? Now there's copy. Of course there's copy of it. But how many people own it, and how many people will post it, right? Been a lover, been a cheat, all my sins, with holy water, wheeling, washing over me. A little one. So yeah, so you realize that, and you're like, okay, well, I would have missed that. So then you have a fear of missing out. Now, ultimately speaking, yes, it's a very important subject. Yes, it's a very important video. Yes, it's a very important societal question, right? But who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if a dude made a video about being a complete asshole and exposed himself as being a complete psychopath? Who gives a shit if he ended his career himself? Let's think about the kid in there, right? Right? Because the kid didn't choose to be different. And they posted a video and it was too late. The kid is already, you know? But then you realize you could have missed that, right? But then does it really matter? Does it really fucking matter? So you're missing out what? A video about exposing one of your hero as an asshole? I could have missed that. You know? So you realize that you don't really know the importance of what you're missing out, right? So in the fear of missing out, your fear of missing out is everything. Right? You can fear of missing out an event. You can fear of missing out a special. I was on FetLife today, and there was this person that was talking about how, oh my god, I'm going to be missing the Prime Day special. I didn't even know it was Prime Day, and I don't have the cash for Prime Day, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. What I would have bought? I would have bought another phone. No, this one is very good. So yes, like I was saying, this is the end all be all, right? And then with that, you can understand that the fear of missing out, you can't control everything that surrounds you. You can't control everything that has going on in your life or in your neighbor's life. Another story. When I was a kid, I had a neighbor, Bob. He was super nice. Bob and Lee's was super nice. I had the same neighbor. My father had the same neighbors for as long as I remember. They were possibly there when I was born. They were super nice, super nice, very cool people, very kind people, very generous people. Good neighbors. Never had a problem with. In 35 years, that's rare. Yeah, and Bob died. Water to the lungs. My father told me, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's bad. That's super sad. That is super sad." I had another neighbor. Her name was Claire. Claire was also a good neighbor. Never had a problem, but she was a bit of an asshole. She had a big mouth. She used to make comments that are not super kind. She used to make comments without being very caring or understanding that this could hurt somebody else. You understand? She didn't care. She chose not to care. she chose not to care. And she said some pretty hurtful stuff, and she wasn't very liked. Her husband was great, but she wasn't very liked, right? And Bob and Claire died not too far off. They died in the same year. I don't know if it was 4 or 5 months difference. The first to die was Claire. What I'm gonna say is gonna be disgusting. I'm sorry for that. When Claire died, I was like, okay, well that sucks for Claude, her husband, and that sucks because you had a good neighbor, and that sucks because I knew the person, but I wasn't really sad. We were not close. I didn't, it wasn't. It sadly wasn't that big of a deal for me, right? And then 4 or 5 months after that, Bob died, and in that time I was really sad. I was really really sad. I was really sad because I was like, dude, that was a good dude right there. That was a nice guy. That was a nice guy that died way too young, which wasn't true. He was 71 years old, overweight for all his life. So he died of. It was water on the lungs, but he had more health problem because of his weight. Um, and I was more sad. I was more sad about him dying than Claire. So then what happened was I felt bad, right? I felt bad. And I remember this because it was a very instructive event. Because I felt bad that he died and I felt sad, and I felt bad that my other neighbor died and I wasn't really the saddest. And then the first thing that I thought was like, why are you acting like that? What did she do to you? She didn't do anything to you. Um, I watched Vinland Saga lately, and it was amazing because the more you watch it, the more you learn. The famous sentence of "I have no enemies" from the father of the main character of the show, which was not super interesting on the first watch, but then you watch it, and then you watch season 2, and you understand that this one sentence is the main leading force of season 2. You understand? So this is insane. This is insane, right? So I was thinking about it, and then the next question that I asked myself was, if I die, because I'm not gonna be eternal, I'm gonna die one day, and I'm like, people are gonna be sad, and then I'm like, well, and no matter how hard I thought about it, I didn't know. I'm not gonna call my dad or my mom to say, hey, if I die, I'm gonna be sad. He's gonna think I'm gonna be, you know. And then I saw a video on YouTube, and again, this all makes sense. It's all circling. This is all the grand scheme of things. This is all fate or destiny if they exist. I saw Caleb Aaron's video, and he was like, "What's the he told I don't remember his name. I think it's Gayton, which is the kid from Dustin from Stranger Things, which is I really like him. Super cool, nice. He's like a nice dude, super cool guy. He was asking if what was the reaction they want out of it, out of the funeral. And the guy, I'm gonna call him the kid because that's how I know him. The kid from Stranger Things, but it's not to be mean. It's not a dick move. And no, let's call him disrespect him. Disrespect him. Dustin was like, no, dude. I mean, I don't know what to expect of people, but of course, if I die, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be sad that they're not sad, And then Caleb, as a joke, said, "No, I want everybody in the room to not be able to pull it off. I want them to mourn my death. I want them to be distraught. I want, even though we just met, I'm looking for a bag of chips there. I'm starving, not starving. I'm hungry for junk food, which is different. And he was like, even you that I just met, I want you to be sobbing." And it was this big joke, and they were both laughing. And I was like, and in my mind, which is again overthinker, right? In my book, I start to think about it, and I was like, dude, this is a question that you ask yourself. Like, you see, I moved it, and now the thing broke. But again, it's not a big deal because we wouldn't be able to repair it. Stop breaking. Stop breaking. Stop breaking. I'm begging. Stop breaking because I'm pissed off. Stop breaking. Stop breaking. Stop breaking. I'm so pissed off you broke. Stop breaking. I'm so pissed off you broke. 'Cause I'd like a naughty choke. Give me some of toke and I want it to get smoked. And you have this mentality of that was fucking selfish. Imagine the guy said that as a joke. Imagine you asking yourself the question of how people would react if you died, and you're like, why are you thinking like that? Work on refixing the relationship. Work on honoring the relationship. Work on being a better friend, a better person, a better boyfriend. I'm not a boyfriend, but you know what I mean. Work at being a better father, be a better uncle. I don't have brothers nor sister, but still, um, work at it as a better man. And I'm saying better person, better man is the same thing. I want to say better man because this is how I view myself. I'm not a person. I'm a man, right? Which is part of the identity, which is important because in this fear of missing out, figuring out who you are as a person is this big thing, right? There's three. In my life there was four, but normally there's three. There's three big questions. The first question is what? The first question is what happened after death, life and death, right? The second question is what? Who am I? The third question is what's right and wrong. You know, the only reason that you're having fear of missing out is because you're gonna be dying. So you're very well aware of your death. You spend your whole life thinking about death. You spend your whole life thinking about how am I gonna die? Not every single day, not on a regular basis, not every single waking moment, but sometimes like, hey, I wonder how I'm gonna die, right? And then you realize like, okay, well, what if I knew how I was gonna die? Would I avoid it? Let's say I die from a plane crash. Well, I won't go in a plane, right? There's a fly in my apartment. I don't want to kill it because again, reincarnation and shit like that. But fuck, it's bothering me. Um, and that's also part of it, right? The fear of missing out is because you're not immortal. But even if you were immortal, you'd still be missing out because a lot of those times are time relevant. Um, the love of your life, you possibly already met her, but you weren't able to do it. See, there's these things, right? There's these things where there's two things which I want to talk about. The fact that your parents possibly didn't have the most sure, they didn't have dating website, they didn't have dating application. Um, they possibly met it when they were very young and they worked it out. Arranged marriage that are still working. They didn't even love each other, but they're still working out. You know why? Because they're putting in the effort. The effort is also part of the figuring out. How much effort do I have to put in? Right? How much energy do I have? For example, right? There's this event that's supposed to happen, but you don't feel like going. Well, you miss it because you didn't feel like going. But if it was meant to be, you would have went, right? Because again, you believe in fate and destiny. Fate and destiny, in my opinion, is part of fear of missing out, right? Because everything that you're gonna be missing out wasn't supposed to happen, but then everything that you experienced was supposed to happen, which is the two sides of the same coin, right? So then you realize that okay, well, this is it. So right now, what we're doing is we're watching The Ultimate Fighter, right? Which is something I've been watching often, and I was watching Conor McGregor, right? And Conor McGregor, ain't it like him. I do like the guy. Not as a fighter, it's possibly not as a trash talker, but as a human being with the effort that he made and everything, you know. And I have to say, dude, I'm very impressed with the guy with what he did for the sport, the amount of effort that he put in, which is not again, he went further and above, and he really showed, you know. And I was thinking about it, and I was watching him in a video called. It was a video with him, and I don't remember the name of the video to be honest. I don't remember what it was. What is it? YouTube. 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 McGregor. Because I do want to talk about the video. Because that kind of influenced me into doing what I want to talk about. Right? Which is him. Conor McGregor versus... No, not Max Holloway. Not him. Now I won't be able to find it, of course. Boxing. I don't know who it is. I'm a dumbass, bro. Just look in your history. Yeah, it's Terrence Crawford. Challenge Conor McGregor to boxing fights. Yeah. And what he was saying was very inspirational. Connor, he was saying, like, I understand as a person, you don't want to test yourself. You don't want to prove yourself. That's the whole point of life. Always putting yourself. And yes, Conor McGregor lately has been a mess. He's been alleged to be substance abuse and shit like that. Freaking court cases, which are not pretty. A lot of stuff, right? And it's not because you're talking about this and you're like, okay, well, the guy did what up a deep end. No, the guy didn't. The guy was broke most of his life. The guy came from a family that told him, very Irish pride. In Ireland, there's a lot of slave. Told him a story of, because you're Irish, you'll never amount to a lot of things, right? Which is not true. But that's the mentality that a lot of people had, coming from the place. And again, I have to say, I'm very relating to that because the whole purpose of the video today was French Canadian, Quebecois. So why is that relatable? Is because as Quebecois, we're people, so we're a province that speaks French out of a country that speaks English. And it's not one province speaks that language, a province speaks that language. No, every single other province of Canada is speaking English. My apologies. Okay, Chrome to make things easier. Nice. Allow. How many provinces in Canada? 10. We're 10% of the country speaking the language. You know? We're definitely a minority, right? We're definitely a minority. And then the whole story, I grew up being told that the English were the bad people. And there's a reason for that. It wasn't racism, it wasn't Zionism, it was a fear. In the time of my grandparents, everybody was a farmer, right? And then some people, which were from English descent, came in and introduced capitalism. Yeah, because we were not communism. We were not communists, but sort of. Everybody was a farmer. This guy had cow producing milk. This guy had cow producing meat, and because of that, you had trade, right? Which was no money. And then when the English came, they said, "Hey, we're gonna give you money, and you can be able to buy. No matter if you think a trade is not fair, everybody will have the same amount." Because some people will say, "Oh, well, I don't accept this trade." Oh, I do accept this trade, right? But the people that came in knew a lot about businesses. So what they did was they made a lot of classism. The higher class was English people, and then people from the nation were seen as lower classes because they didn't have as much knowledge. They didn't have as much capitalism knowledge, right? And if you were a French Canadian in Quebec and you wanted a good job, you had to learn English. And they would tell people speak white. And this is a true story. Speak white, speak English, right? So then the French, what did you think they did? They revolted. And then it was the big bad English guys, right? Which is why Quebec is such a not even fighter mentality, but there's just fear. We fought for for our tongue, for la langue. We fought for our language. We fought for our culture. You know, this is why it's so important to me and so important. That's why yesterday I got emotional. You know, and and this encounter, this created a dude that wanted to prove that Irish people were also able. He became super patriotic because they went through so much, right? But like I was saying, is sometimes you do have to go the extra step to get what you're missing out. For example, if destiny exists, right, then there's a multiverse, if you will, and the multiverse, which was popularized by Rick and Morty, you got events that will happen if you do something. So if you do something, you create a timeline, right? For example, we were supposed to go left, but then there was a car that was not supposed to be there, and the car that's not supposed to be there made you wait, and then you weren't at the right place at the right time. So that's created a different timeline, right? And in different timelines, there's a fear of missing out that's different. So, for example, if every single thing that's going to happen in your life is already decided with fate and shit like that, then you have another timeline where it's like, no, no, this is not the same timeline. This is different timeline. So the different timeline, something different will happen. I think I left my window closed because the weather is super nice. The weather is super nice. And yeah, it's just a blessing to be had. Yeah. So this whole thing of the fear of missing out is insane because it'll drive you insane. And the thing with fear of missing out is the more that you think about it, the more you're missing out. This video is how long? 2 hours. Was that the best use of your time? No. What's the best use of my time? No. No. Nothing. And it's pretty telling. It's pretty telling. You know? It's paralyzing. In 5 years, how do I stop this? This is annoying. Nice. Good. Nice. Yay. There you go. And that's it. It's a tough one. It's a big tough. It's a tough one. It's tough for me because, you know, thinking about it makes me realize that I possibly didn't make the best choices in life. And this is where it truly becomes insane. This is where it truly becomes nonsense. And it becomes something that is so unbelievably hard to believe that it doesn't make any sense. I have no regrets in life. I have nothing. When I did something, I wanted to do that thing. I had to do that thing. I have no regrets in life. Okay? I possibly should have a lot of regrets, but I don't. Okay? But here I am. Regretting things that didn't even happen. I am regretting missing out things that were supposed to happen to me because I just didn't take the opportunity. So this fear of missing out is linked with the regrets of having missed out. How can you be mad about something that didn't happen? Right? Let me look. Soy un ranchero. Soy un hombre de la tierra. Soy un ranchero. Y yo no sé que la pueda. We're gonna go with Dave Beckham chips. I don't have to taste anything because we tasted last week. Taste cheese and onion. I remember liking these a lot. Oh my god, are you kidding me? A turd. Mmm. Mmm. Mmm, they're good. I'm a blend though. Mmm. They're really good. And the ads for these chips is David Beckham, Lionel Messi in the same house. Something cool. And the ad they call Messi and say, hey, if you were to have a flavor, what would you have? But then in the ad, you got Steve Carell, Michael Scott, and my boy is serving chips. And I love Steve. But I'm like, what's the point? Maybe we miss a maybe we miss a link. Maybe we miss a sort of meme. Maybe we miss an event, you know? So then, the thing I said, I think makes sense. I think I explained earlier or later in the video. Except for one thing. And this is what we're going to be finishing on. Because this is 2 hours already. Major gonna get. What did I talk about him? Because there's people that are trying to change fate and destiny. This guy did a video. He posted it. Right? He posted it. It's awful because I have to go to the bathroom. See, you kind of notice a jump in energy right now, right? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I mentioned all of this. This whole video is coming out of a personal issue where I realized that I spent the whole month doing nothing. You know? Fucking fly. Yeah. Spent most of the month doing nothing. Which is not true because I've been working a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, if that work has no meaning, then what's the point, right? So I'm kind of fucked here. So yesterday we had this fear, and talking about it made me feel better. So because this fear stopped being a fear and became sort of something that I could relax, I went in for the more relaxation, right? But is that the best usage of my time? I don't know. I don't know. But what I was saying with Major Gonna Gets, it's tough because, you know, something happened, which was supposed to happen. You have a thing you're missing out, so you possibly would have missed it because the dude deleted it. And now I hold the copy. How important is this copy? It's unimportant. It's unimportant. It is so unimportant. It is so, but so unimportant. Who am I? Defender of what? I'm defending what? What am I fighting for, you know? And why am I fighting at all, right? But then you see other thing, which is kind of insane. You see Markiplier, you see... Oh, fuck, I don't know the name of the other guy. But Markiplier and one of his best friend, they did a show called Unus Annus. And Unus Annus was this very special thing. It was this amazing thing on YouTube. I didn't watch it. And why it was amazing? Just the concept of it. They did this channel, and it was saying, like, we got a year, right? This is a channel that will only last a year. And once it's done, it will be deleted. Right? And this is the quantification of fear missing out. Yeah, I had a year to watch a video, and they were dropping a video. I think it's every day. I think it's every day, but I'm not sure. And they did something really cool, and I didn't watch it, but then because it doesn't exist anymore, it doesn't matter. And maybe it never did, you know. Unus Annus. Unus Annus. The video title is a double tender referring to the Camp Unus Annus logo. Wow. Unus Annus is Latin for 1 year. For instance, most famously associated with the privately popular experimental project by content creator Mark Fitchback. Ethan, Crank Gameplay, I don't know Ethan. It was built entirely around the concept of mortality and the fleeting nature of time. Mark and Ethan uploaded one new widely varied comedy or challenge video every single day for exactly 365 days. At the end of the year, November 14, 2020, they willingly delete the entire channel, its merchandise, and all 365 video. My message was that everything must eventually come to an end, and we should cherish every moment with life before it becomes nothing but memories. Wow. Wow. This is insane.
We live our lives taking each...
Insane. Join the 67 video. Insane. But then this is a perfect way to end. Maybe, just like the concept of the channel, maybe everything was come to an end. So fear of missing out is just wait until you're dead. Then I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I think there's an answer there. I think somewhere around, somewhere in there, there's an answer to fear of missing out. If something comes to an end and you didn't experience it, then it just happened and you didn't get it. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, let's do a outro. This is an outro. Thank you so much. What a huge freaking videos, and I'm so happy that we did it because, I need to talk to people. I need to talk to someone because I didn't talk to people today, and that feels very good. That feels very very good, and that is pretty much it. So, without further ado, I love you guys. Take it easy. Tonight the plan is super simple. What I'm gonna do is I did download Wuthering Wave, so I'm gonna be playing Wuthering Wave. I'm gonna be playing the Binding of Isaac. I need to stream the Binding of Isaac today because um oh, you're fucking kidding me. Fuck me, dude. It didn't even upload. I was uploading one video. It didn't even upload. It's okay, it doesn't matter. I love you. I love you to a degree you don't even understand. I love you. Oh my god. I love you. I had a video upload here. So it doesn't matter if it didn't upload. It uploaded here. Oh my god, thank you so much. You just need to make sure that everything is uploaded and Frenchie doesn't upload. Frenchie, I swear to god, I don't know what's going on. Every single time that I close YouTube, you don't upload. It is quite infuriating. Because, like I said, this morning we spent majority of 1 hour. Majority of 1 hour. Which the thing was uploading. See the fly right now. I'm going to show you. No. Fuck it. It's not interesting. I'm going to show you. Here you go. It's on my skin. I have a wound there because we're getting bitten by a mosquito. That's good though. Good. Okay, so I don't know why it's not uploading. Good. Full timeline. Let's see if it's working. I don't think it is. Now it's eating the wound. Good. Ah. It's still not working. Good. Good. So yes, so we got Ooh La La. I don't need to do Ooh La La, which is great. Which is absolutely phenomenal. Good. So yeah, so today we're just gonna be playing some Binding of Isaac for a while and some Wuthering Wave for a while. Then in the morning we'll do a TikTok. We'll do a stream. We'll just do a video like that, talking about Rock of Love. Because this is the thing. I'll talk a lot during the morning. After that, I won't do it. Good. Defense. Nice. What's wrong with Tickle? Claim. Good. Yeah, we just need to do the tower a little bit. And Wuthering Wave's gonna be awesome. Because my first time playing Wuthering Wave. Dude, this fly is tickling me, bro. I'll possibly go do Binding of Isaac first. Why not? Yeah, we're just doing the strict minimum in there. Good. Uh, Zongai. I know it's boring, but fine, I have to do it. And that's pretty much it. So I'll do Binding of Isaac first. That way I can listen to a lot of I can listen to a little bit of TikTok Live. Get that fear of missing out of me. Oh, there you go. We boosted it a little bit. Fuck that fly. Fuck that fly today. I'm not gonna kill it because I believe in life, but even though by principle of reincarnation, If you're reborn as a fly, you possibly were a shitty person in real life. Facts. So how it works, from what I understand, but I'm not sure, is if you're a good person, you get reincarnated into something good, and if you're a bad person, you get reincarnated into something shitty. Yeah. But what I don't understand is, you constantly get reincarnated or no? So, for example, if I'm a human being. Wow, that sounded very, very odd. For example, if I'm a human being, right, with feelings and emotion, that sounded even more odd, but it's okay. Do I have one lifetime that matters? Then I get reincarnated into something shitty. Do I get another chance to prove that I'm a good person, or I get reincarnated in something shitty every single time? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below in a year where I won't even remember asking this question. Bro. Good. It's all falling apart, only to stay. So here I am, with my blood on my hand, searching for the chance to be something more. Sorry, I forgot to do something, which is sort of a big deal. It's not a big deal because we already finished it. Well, the hard part is finished, but the easiest part is not. So here I am with my heart in my hands, searching for the chance to be something more, and I swear I care. The reason why I want to stream tonight also is so we can press on Fortnite, and we can press on Fortnite, we get the update. That way, if I want to play tomorrow, because right now we don't do Ulula, because Ulula we have another ID. I love it. Talk about streaming. I'm gonna have a PS4 app instead of YouTube. So what am I talking about with that? So long story short, I was spending 3 hours per night. That's too much. I spend 4 to 5 hours every single day uploading and editing. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna download Ulala there. I'm gonna do all my dailies, all my weeklies there. I love the sound of rain. I love the sound of rain. I love this sound so much. So much. T'es un malade, mon chum. T'es un malade. T'es un imbécile. T'es un imbécile. So now, what did I forget to do? This morning we spent a long time uploading and editing. Now I'm gonna make sure that everything we did is good. So here I am with my heart in my hands. I want to film a little bit of the my apologies weather, because I think it's the nicest thing. I had the right guy. Okay, so now what I have to do, something special. Because we did what? We did the super fast. I can't believe we did that.
I thought you knew. Did your brother say anything to you?
I don't know squat.
We have 2 hours 49. Oh my god, this morning I had 6,000 minutes of editing to do. Come on, you guys. Bienvenido con mi casa.
Alright, so you guys are probably wondering what we're doing here today.
A little bit. So this sucks, bro, because I don't know.
A lot bigger than the old yard, more room. You're gonna have much better productivity.
Was that or not?
Second cars.
¿Qué es esta?
This is our new truck, guys. We got another truck.
2 weeks ago, my brother.
¿Qué es esta, padre? Also, I want to put the plants outside. Oh, no, I wanted to get the water from the rain.
Something's up.
Rainwater is supposed to be better for the plant than tap water. The fuck do I know? Let's go. So here I am, in my
What's up, guys?
hearts and
Everybody, you
mind,
guys be rocking.
searching for.
Like I said, we got a new
No,
yard,
dude, what are you
we got a new
doing?
truck, new help. We're gonna pick up a lot more cars. I'm gonna do a better job at it. Okay?
Better job at
And
it.
one more thing. Linda's gonna be
Only
in
to
charge of this yard.
stay.
I want her
So
to learn
here
everything that
I
I know.
am,
Where is your
with my heart in my hand, searching
But you know
for
what?
the chance to be something
He
more.
wants to run it into the ground.
What's going on?
That's
I'm trying
his
to.
concern, not mine.
Everybody's gonna have their opinion.
Fuck you,
Everybody's gonna be
dude.
like, you don't know what you're doing.
It broke
Nah.
again.
Let me rewind just a little bit. Who's the one that ran off trying to start their own company and failed miserably?
Fuck you, dude.
Well, at least the new yard is nice, right?
You like the new yard?
I mean, it's cool and everything, but I mean, did you receive the memo that we're getting new people?
I didn't get the memo.
I didn't get no memo.
I didn't receive the memo. Well, who knows what's in Liv's mind.
Bingo. I didn't want to scare Matt. The reality is, we just came back from a trip, and there's 2 new people there. We better watch out.
You better watch out.
We're in 2011 Nissan Versa.
Freudian. It broke again. Extra quarter broke,
I'd say that's a driving.
which is a
skill,
big fuck you to me.
By the way they're driving, I can imagine Matt.
Pero yo necesito.
Really? Does that say Nissan Versa on the car? It looks like a Versa.
That's a Versa.
You see?
That's it. It is.
It is, right?
It is. Hey,
¿Cómo estás?
I'm looking for Mr. Bob.
Hey, ¿cómo estás?
What the hell's all this? Who are you? I can see that, honey.
I can see that, honey.
I can see that. Listen, sir, my name's Matt Birch. I'm a repossessor for the state.
Matt Birch?
Apparently, you are...
Come on, Tower. Just fucking worse, please, bro. Excuse me.
Ma'am, I'm sure you do, honey. I'm sure you do. Melissa, just hold on a second.
Oh yeah, ever.
No way. What do you think? I just come out of nowhere just to screw with you? You don't think I would do that, do you? No. Did Barbara report this, my ex-wife? I have no clue who reported
So fucking hate it,
All I know
bro.
is that you're 3 payments behind on this.
No șapte, i șapte, 98, 92, 84.
Apparently, this young lady failed her driving course numerous times.
99,
I'm just glad she ain't on the road. Say the truth.
99,
Easy.
99,
What's on your mind? You know, hold on a second. Stay in the car!
Pero, ¿por qué?
What are you doing to me? You need to step out of the car right now.
Step out of the car. You okay? Okay. No, you're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. It has nothing to do with you. The car's not. Okay, hold on, relax. Listen, the car's up for repo. This has
Bro,
nothing
it's
to do
so
with you.
slow.
She has every right to stay here. You're an idiot. No, you know why? Because you're not man enough to handle it yourself. Having a little girl do your job for you. This guy's tactics about making this girl stay in the car so he can avoid responsibility is total bush league. What a coward. This guy is a loser.
Okay.
I'm telling you right now.
Well, it's not working.
I didn't want to go home.
Yes.
It's not working, guys.
Roy, talk to her.
I'm calling the cab company. Yes, I need a cab ASAP, please. Legally, I can't take her on the truck with me because I got in trouble a few times. This is actually a pretty safe neighborhood, and I don't think she's gonna be in any danger. I just want to make sure she gets home safely. Make sure you stay in the front, okay? Don't come back to see him, okay?
You okay? All right, I'm sorry this happened, okay? All right, good luck. Coming up, dodgeball turns dangerous.
What the hell? Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Swipe to unlock, look at this, swipe to unlock. This phone is completely fucked up. And I just said some good thing about you, bro. ¿Qué estas?
Yeah? Who's this, a Repo Queen or what?
System UI isn't entering. Oh, no way. Process system isn't entering. No way.
Can't even work with her. We got
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? She's probably gonna be really upset.
But it ain't my fault. The way I'm seeing it is like, Linda's in charge, she's young, right? Full of great ideas, and that's so full you get put out the basket. Eventually I'm gonna die anyway, so who cares, right?
So this isn't work after? Oh, it's school. So where there's so many right there. Okay, what's plate number, Dave?
Yeah,
Good.
the trunk's open.
Okay, you know what? Get out. Go put the keys in the ignition.
Okay, well,
Yeah, my name's Lisa today. Look at the camera.
okay, well, do we have an order for repossession?
Come back, come back. Hey,
What I have to do is I have to upload it here because I don't have storage.
what's these cameras? You guys are all part of it. This is a repossession. I don't know what.
Mm.
I'm telling you what it is. It looks like you guys are stealing. Let me see the paperwork. So you repossessing the car?
I love UFC.
Hey, this is the right possession, man. No, it's not. It's not.
Lisa, we have an order for repossession for the car? Okay,
Repossession.
the finance company sent us to pick it up to see if they're.
Increase the volume.
And they couldn't find this, they couldn't find your house address, they couldn't find anything to locate.
They were giving me some problems today.
They can't trust you because you haven't called them, okay? I feel bad for this gal. She understands that it's really frustrating.
Much no big deal.
So if it wasn't for this punk over here, who has nothing to do with this car, actually things would go smooth.
Okay, I was out of town, but I swear I have documentation in my glove box that shows that I've taken care of this. I paid it before.
Okay, I can't let you in the car. You give me the keys. Okay.
Mm.
Give me the keys. I'll open it. I'll get that documentation.
See, I got
This is my car, and I just opened it myself.
I can't do that. If it's current,
22 gigs of storage.
you're not going to get anything. You're not getting this car.
Listen, you better get away from my sister. What are you gonna do?
No. Hey, get your hands off my sister, punk. Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh. Want some? Yeah. Some what? Chips? I already have them. Thank you very much. Want some?
Yeah, is that how you do it? How like a little kid throwing balls?
Ah,
Yeah.
you tell them, bro.
Yeah. Get in it.
Done anything to you.
Get in it.
Sir, look at the paper.
Look, okay, fine.
Dude,
If this guy would have been trying to fight with me, I would have had time to look at
I downloaded Moving Wave. It takes 40
the older one. This is the last time the car was repossessed.
8 gigs.
Come here, let me talk to you. Lock the doors. Okay, look. The paperwork is, okay? It's all paperwork. He thinks worse from you. They're gonna demand full recourse on your car. You got 20,000 paid off? This so-called paperwork that she's paid.
You got 4,000 pesos? I like it because they speak Spanish. It's an excuse for me to speak Spanish. No. was doing what I was doing for. I was waiting for to check the storage. And let me guess, who is the culprit? Little finger telling me Frenchie, and it is Frenchie. How did I know? Because it's been a pain in my butt for a solid couple of days. That's okay. Because I put everything, man.
This woman ain't getting her car back. I'm going to make sure of it. She couldn't control that dog. So she said, "Give me on it." And she had it in Guess what?
That guy's an idiot. Let me see.
I got glass in my back.
Hold on. Make sure you call the finance company and tell them exactly what happened.
Back. I'm getting that. I can say that right now.
Not now.
I'll tell you that one. Get to the freaking yard. Yes, I am the boss.
Trauma into my vein. I can only put my fucked up brain. Go home.
Matt makes his own rules.
Hmm?
And he's far from the only one.
You a big man, dog? You a big man, dog?
Sure.
Who will challenge Sonia's spot at the top?
You're going to get fired.
Oh.
And remember, ain't no joke.
Now to give me phone. Now I have to make sure that they're uploaded.
I need everybody's attention.
Hello.
Hello, I need everybody's attention. My brother is retiring.
Well,
I have your attention now?
What did you say?
no, not
My
true.
brother is retiring.
So funny, bro. Old man.
Have a long talk. All right.
All right.
He's retiring.
All right. All right. All right.
Company, so I am your new boss.
¿Qué?
Yes, I am serious.
Yo soy tu jefe.
What are you talking about, Sonia?
What are you talking about? Seriously, right now, this isn't funny because my dad hasn't told me.
No soy. Oh, tu es gata?
No, don't listen.
Oh.
Go talk to your new boss, talk to the teacher.
Sheesh.
Hey, ho. What we just go to Vegas for then?
Listen, my brother's been thinking about this way before he headed out to Vegas. We went out there for a purpose to make money so we could get the company out of the red. Okay? So he wanted
Want me
to
to?
hand the company to me and find.
As I never saw before. I probably said they're so. Ooh, you're getting lower on batteries, huh? Don't worry. Don't worry. I got you. I got you, bro. You're getting lower on battery, bro. Don't worry about it. I got you, boo boo. What?
Vraiment, mais vraiment hâte à aujourd'hui. Donc, présentement, on est dans une situation assez complexe.
Mm. Mm.
had a long talk.
Mm.
Alright? And basically, he's retiring
Mm.
and he's handing me over the company, so I am your new boss. Is that
Now they're not laughing, huh?
Yes, I am serious.
What?
What are you talking
I like Matt. Oh, I don't. I got act happy. Okay.
What are you talking about? Seriously, right now, this isn't funny because my dad hasn't told me.
Tía, ¿qué te habla? ¿Eres gata?
You know what? No, don't
Oof.
live with me, nobody. Go talk to your new boss, talk to the teacher.
I like that.
Because my dad hasn't told me anything. You know what? No, don't live with me, nobody. Go talk to your new boss, talk to the teacher.
Whoa, bro. How you do her like that, bro?
about this way before he headed out to Vegas? We went out there for
So what I'm gonna do is make sure that we delete everything.
okay?
Oh, battery
So he
left.
wouldn't hand over the company to
No
me.
battery. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Ming.
If I had $1 for every time your brother said I'm gonna retire, I will be retired by now.
This is for
My
real,
apologies.
okay? Wani and Matt, if you guys can go do that refill for me.
You're not joking, are you?
I'm not.
You're not joking.
I'm not. I'm serious as a heart attack.
I'm serious. That is a heart attack. Well, bro.
Arbasa?
I'm a serious heart attack. Well, bro. Yo soy tu jefe. Huh? So here I am.
Come on, you know I had to.
Come on.
Yeah, what's wrong, dog? Hold on a second. What's wrong? Let me call you back here. Okay. What's wrong, baby? What's wrong? What's wrong, dog? You hear a song you just sang? You're actually worried about that? I'm worried about that, dog. We retire. What's gonna happen to the company, dog? Dude, come on, man. They know what
They
they
know.
can do or do without. Okay, when it all comes down to it, it's about
Good.
And man, I'm not sure if Matt realizes what can happen to him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't realize. It's Matt, bro.
Hey, Sonia, what's up?
¿Qué pasa, Sonia?
Yeah.
Ya.
Uh-huh.
Te entiendo, te entiendo.
What address is that? Oh, hold on.
¿Dónde es?
Go ahead.
Ajá.
Okay. Oh, it's a parking structure? Okay, he's heading there now? Oh.
Sí.
All right. Okay, good enough.
Ok, gracias. Chao. Gracias, chao. I'm just checking, making sure. Oh, yum, yum, yum. Because sometimes I think I uploaded, but I'm like, oh no, you didn't. No. You were giving me so much problem today, you? Sheesh. Go do it, bro. Do it, bro.
Let's just get it off the ground.
Minus 60 gig. Good stuff. Good stuff. The groceries. Hola. Hola, ¿cómo estás, señor? ¿Te llama Michael? Yo soy Ronnie Lee.
My name is Ronnie. This is Matt. I'm with EJ Recovery, man. And
Yo soy mi hermano Mati.
I was on the phone with him yesterday. The check's in the mail. It's all taken care of. It's all taken care of. What? Now the camera's there for our protection. Do you have a receipt that shows you paid?
Yo necesito
No, it was done on
cámara,
them on the phone.
pero mi seguridad.
Right now, I'm setting up for a big party tonight. Well, unfortunately, sir, the car's got to come with us today.
Ronnie, I'm gonna lift her because we have the possession of it now.
You're not lifting anything up. You're not lifting anything up.
I'm talking to my partner.
This is my car. It's not happening.
New highest wave. Sheesh.
Let me just say, look, you don't really want to tell
Look. Looky.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you have the key,
I tell you what.
to me, I'll let you get everything out. You know, I can't get any sort of receipt or anything today, but I'll tell you guys what. How about this? Look, I got about $600 worth of Kobe steaks in here. This is the best beef in the world from Japan.
Don't want your meat, want the car.
I don't want your meat.
$600 worth of beef. You never
Huh?
had anything like this. With someone like you,
Broke ass.
anything like this, probably not. But this is your chance, okay?
Did he just diss me, Ronnie?
Yep. Did he talk shit, Ronnie? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Man's gonna get on your ass, bro. Oh, ooh, I diss you, man. Overprivileged.
You are not getting it, sir. If you don't have any key, you want to damage it, good.
Oh,
Drop that car. Drop that car.
Oh, look at that. Ronnie, I got nothing. Trying to help you.
no eres posible, te... Yo no sé cómo se dice. Help.
Dude, what is your...
Oh,
How about that, you mother... How about that? How about that? Get your ass off. Do some damn it. Get your ass off the truck, man. What the hell is wrong with you? What the hell is easy? Chill out. Hey, you predator looking mother... And chill out.
oh, dude.
Chill out, sir.
Are you mug? Are you mud? No, I got. Oh, can I swear? By the way, this is stage. Okay. How do I know? I don't know. Is it stage? Is it not stage? I don't know. You tell me, dude. I'm gonna sue you for everything you got, which is nothing. I like that one sentence he's telling the guy, yo, you never had Kobe beef, bro. You too broke. And then it's like, I'm gonna sue you for all you have.
See you in court.
Huh?
Hey, unfortunately, this ain't
What?
the first time me and Matt been chased around by a dude holding his little meat. But at least this time, I'm happy this dude got his clothes.
Talking about sex parties. Okay, bro. Okay. Why not? This is not the first time Matt and I were chased by men with meat. What? Huh? Oh. Okay, so everything is good so far. Okay, so 113.2. Ooh, you good. So here I am. So this is cool because tomorrow I want to have to do it. So tomorrow I can just be like, yo, homie. Yo, homie. You have to upload for an hour and a half? No, I'm good. I did it yesterday, Brody. No way, you did it yesterday? Uh-huh. Oh, that's cool. You don't have to do it today, I know. More time to jerk off. It's not the first time me and Matt are being chased by a dude with meat. Yeah. Oh, I watched that video. It was a good video. That's a good one. I like that they're doing a Legally Blonde, like, it's sort of the prequel. And I'm like, dude, who remembers Legally Blonde? It was a good movie. Shout out to Reese Witherspoon. Freaking gem. She's a freaking amazing actress. But do I remember shit? See, it was good that we uploaded because we had 19 gigs left.
Maybe Matt was right. Without all new petty ass rules and trying to do everything by the book, hey, it might be a little bit easier around here.
It might be a little bit easier around here.
Roy get a Sweet 16 surprise. When Daddy's little girl completely loses control.
Daddy, little girl. Oh.
And later, come on, sweetheart. Step on. Matt and Freud battle a hothead for his hot rod.
Hot broad. We only have this one to do left. Hallelujah. 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 Okay. Resistance. Searching for the chance to be something more, and I swear to say. Okay.
I know you're under a lot of pressure right now.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just letting you know that if there's anything that you need, just let me know.
Oh, that's nice.
Help on whatever I can.
Well, I really appreciate that.
I'm being serious.
Oh, I really appreciate that. Shut the fuck up. I've been nice, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I don't think I like the idea on the ex-wife handling my checks.
Yep,
But
facts.
on the other side of things, I think I might be able to use our past relationship to get ahead of the company.
You wanna suck this dick?
Wasn't it gonna count?
Wait,
What?
okay, it is black.
139.24. Eres una vehicula black.
Whoa, they even wrapped up the car for me. Love the bow. Now all I need
Love the bow.
is the key.
Okay, so we're good.
Go check out the van, okay?
Everything is empty, dude. Then we go to the bathroom and we're done. We're not done. Still got a full day of work to do. I need to go to the bathroom. Quickly, Minky. Quickly, Inky. ¿Qué pasa con mi película?
It's her sweet 16th birthday.
Eres la quinceañera.
Yeah, I mean, what 16-year-old gets a BMW like this?
No 16-year-old
You broke, bro.
deserve a brand new spanking car. And obviously, Daddy here can't afford to pay it.
Yeah, this is my gift for my daughter, but I'm in debt. Yeah, don't worry, the debt's gonna be ours. Hers.
I'm a repo man. I'm
Oh.
for the vehicle. You're 1 month behind.
Okay, so now we go to the bathroom and that's it.
And I understand that. But that means
Yo entiendo.
no matter what.
Yo te entiendo.
It says that you have 1 month on payments. They didn't say anything when I signed the paperwork that if I was behind on payments,
Actually, it does say, on the little fine print all the way at the bottom, it says that your car may be up for repossession if you miss 1 payment, right?
She knows all. She's been waiting for a moment.
Does she know she's getting a car?
Absolutely. She's been waiting for a car for her 16th birthday. She knew it.
If you can make the payment, you get it back tomorrow.
Okay, come back tomorrow.
It's a day
You're
late.
not gonna be able to enjoy this for her birthday.
Bro, I can guarantee you that as long as she gets the car, she's not gonna care if she gets it now or she gets it way later.
No, you put that in.
Is this her?
So you will lunch.
Hey, no,
Hold on. Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers. Watch your fingers.
We don't want her to see the bone because that's already embarrassing enough.
Do you want to explain it to her?
Hey, yo,
Okay,
no.
sweetie, don't get excited. Listen, you get in the car.
Viva
You get in the car.
Mexico.
Listen, I'm a Rico man, and I'm here for the car. I take the car today. Your dad didn't make the payment. Let me explain it to her. She's 16. She should be able to understand that.
Do not put a hand on me. Do not put a hand on me.
Okay, the car is 1 month late, okay, so I have to take it, but as soon as your daddy pays for it, I understand, but as soon as your dad, he hasn't paid for it, I can't leave the car. But the same way that you can, I know, sweetie, but you can't get it, sweetie, no. You're gonna get it back, I understand, but sweetie, you're gonna get it back. That pissed a lot of women off in my past. What's one more?
Take it back. Take it back.
Can you calm your daughter down so we can talk, please?
Take the vehicle. Keys, you got something out of the vehicle and take it to her.
This girl needs a lesson in responsibility, and I don't see the dad giving her that. I have to every single car that I ever owned. And look how I turned out.
Spoiled brat. Want to spoil your kid, gotta make sure you got the money for it.
I kind of want to feel bad for her, but she ain't acting like no little princess, huh?
What a boring individual.
Coming up, Matt goes old school on a gang of greasers. But is his biggest threat hiding behind his back?
No. Pass. I just really can't believe that new stuff. This is the guy that taught me how to read it. I mean, I started reading a long time ago because he's the one that showed me how to do it.
I ain't gonna lie, he taught me a lot too. But there's another way of looking at this. Here's another way of looking at this. If we're done, as long as we get the cars we're going after, we can get away with whatever we want to. I am Matt Birch from New York. They can't live without us. You know that. Honestly, bottom line, they can't live without us. You know why? Because when the crap gets deep, who comes through for them? Who comes through for them?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Well, that's all you gotta remember. And who knows? We'll probably be back next month. Oh, coming out of retirement. Yeah. 1956. Chevy Bel Air. You can't spot that from a mile away, can you? Wait, that's OT5. Last three. That's it. That's what that is in 56.
Someone said it. What's that, man?
It's Mike.
What's up, man? Are you Mike?
Yeah, that's
How you doing, man? Listen, I'm here with the finance company dealership, and they need the car back because you haven't made your
Nice car,
payments.
Mike.
Yeah, thanks. Can you guys get these cameras out of here? What's going on?
Cameras are here for my protection and yours, by the way. Okay. Did you explain to him why we're here?
Yeah. I've been paying on this car for 3 years.
Yeah, I know you've been paying on it for 3 years, but you're 3 months behind, buddy. Okay. Now, here's the deal. We can tow it, which I know you don't want.
You don't
I know
want.
you don't want that. Okay?
Yo sé que no te necesito.
Take it. You have any business?
I have
there a long time ago already? I got okay because then why did it take you 3 months?
I'm not the
Actually, Mike, relax. That ain't gonna happen.
Relax.
Get
Okay.
the out of my yard right now.
Don't get up and like.
What are you gonna do about
I'm
it?
gonna put you on your ass.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Why don't you do it?
We already gonna kiss me.
Yeah? Get out of
And that's it. Let's
my yard.
Get away from it.
Get out of my yard.
fuck. Let's go.
To answer to right now, and that he can get away with anything that he wants, and that is not good for any of us.
Any of
If you make
us.
the payment, you're gonna get it back. We're not gonna keep the car.
Tell you what, call your finance company. Call them up. Call your finance company. Call your finance company.
Minga.
This guy's a little squirrely. Just watch yourself.
All right? Get your ass get the out of my face.
Hey.
Hey, don't talk to them like that.
Hey, that ain't gonna happen like that. Back it off, dude.
Mike, what did the finance company tell you? Punk. What did the finance company tell you?
What?
Hey, hey.
Out of my face.
Wait, we're gonna...
Out of my face.
Come on.
Get off me. Get off me.
Where are the keys?
Not doing my keys.
Give me the keys. Where's the keys? Thank you. Hold on.
Yes! I need to charge your phone. That's it.
Relax.
Let's go.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Give me the keys.
Go. But spray. The show is fake, but I know that it possibly was an instance where somebody got sprayed. Hey man, my bad. What you mean, my bad? This shit hurts, bro. Hey, you good, bro? Yo soy perfect. You know what would be smart? Right now it's super cold.
I'm gonna tell you right now, folks. There ain't nothing like a classic, and I ain't talking about the car. I'm talking about.
It's really cold right now, so we could do the Wuthering Wave right now. So why is that so? Why? Because we're gonna do dual screen, and dual screen sometimes fucks up.
Just filling out paperwork like always.
No exciting. I spoke with my father in regards to that whole little situation. So I understand he's serious about it. He's really not coming back. So I felt that I had to come here and apologize to you. I just felt a certain way about the whole situation. I felt my father should have at least let me know, not necessarily tell me first or whatever, but just let me know that he was retiring. Like, it's a good decision, family thing. So I'm sorry for being a brat.
Well, I appreciate that.
Well,
Now, one thing that you do have to understand, Linda, is that I'm the one that's in charge because that's how.
I know that she apologized and then she gets trouble.
If you were in charge or anyone else, I'd be the one listening to whatever they have to say, paying attention.
You and I both know you damn
Listen.
well not all right.
You listen.
Pay attention and follow rules.
I am.
When I'm talking, okay? Because in any other job, you'd be talking back to the boss, or you're talking in between the boss, you're gonna get fired. Now, if you consider yourself like it is, we're a big family, And that means when I say stop, no, please stop. So we won't have a
I'm
problem.
stopping.
Okay?
I'm stopping. You're
See,
right.
you're
No,
talking.
you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm stopping.
Okay, that's it. That's all.
Yeah, I love you.
Oh, that's nice. She's her aunt.
Okay? I've been on your side, okay? I just have one little piece of advice for you, you know, running
Okay.
this business thing. Don't
Okay.
trust men.
On the next Operation Repo, the team takes on a
So yeah, so what I'm gonna do now is play some. We're doing Wave until 5:30, 6 o'clock. We'll do again another video, and then we'll finish the day with some Bang Isaac. Sounds good. Love you guys.